these insane lies that have taken root in their party. Witness the support this week by the House Republicans for bigot and conspiracy theorist Marjorie Taylor Greene, the Congresswoman from Georgia.
What a jerk.
If there's no effort at accountability, this is not going to be the end of MAGA terrorism. This will only be the beginning.
Terrorism, folks. Marjorie Taylor Greene hasn't lifted a fingernail in an effort towards violence. All right, I want to show you two clips from cable news that kind of show you where we're at right now and, quite frankly, how dangerous it is the way the modern-day progressive left Democrat is behaving and the notions they are inclined to follow. Very, very dangerous. So let's start with Jake Tapper on CNN. Again, folks, this is very dangerous. They are calling half of America terrorists now that they want killed or put into jail. And so this is no joke. I mean, these people are clowns, and we know it, but they mean business. I mean, they're actually having meetings. We've had Project Veritas leak some of the stuff they say. They really want to kill you. They really want to put you in jail. They really want to take your guns. This is not a joke. These people mean business. These are worse than Nazis. The modern-day average American, they're so much worse than a Nazi, it's not even close. The only reason why we can't openly compare them to Nazis yet is because they haven't thrown us into the gas chambers. They haven't rounded us all up. They haven't murdered all of us. That's next on their agenda. Let's not let them get there. For the love of God, just listen to what Jake Tapper said this weekend on CNN.
If there is no accountability and no attempt by the Republican Party to stop these insane lies that have taken root in their party. Witness the support this week by the House Republicans for bigot and conspiracy theorist Marjorie Taylor Greene, the Congresswoman from Georgia.
What a jerk.
If there's no effort at accountability, this is not going to be the end of MAGA terrorism. This will only be the beginning.
Terrorism, folks. Marjorie Taylor Greene hasn't lifted a fingernail in an effort towards violence. See, it's the craziest thing for me because I know where this goes. So, I mean, but think about, the lies of the Republican Party. Really? You said Russian collusion for 4 straight years. That was a lie. You said Jussie Smollett had a noose around his neck. That was a lie. Should we go on? Global warming, a lie. COVID, a lie. But then he says the people who don't believe his lies are terrorists. Now, Rand Paul summarizes it nicely on Fox News yesterday.
But I think if we're going to criminalize speech and somehow impeach everybody who says, oh, go fight to hear your voices heard, I mean, really, we ought to impeach Chuck Schumer then. He went to the Supreme Court, stood in front of the Supreme Court and said specifically, hey, Gorsuch, hey, Kavanaugh, you've unleashed a whirlwind and you're going to pay the price. You won't know what hit you if you continue with these awful decisions. This inflammatory wording, this violent rhetoric of Chuck Schumer was so bad that the Chief Justice, who rarely says anything publicly, immediately said this kind of language is dangerous as a mob tried to invade the Supreme Court. So if people want to hold President Trump accountable for language, there has to be a consistent standard. And to my mind, it's a partisan farce because they're not doing anything to Chuck Schumer, not doing anything to Representative Omar, not doing anything to Maxine Waters. It's just not fair. It's just partisan politics under a different name.
And notice the major difference here. When the Democrats say this violent rhetoric, have we ever called for them to be censored or for their free speech to be ended? Not a single time. From all the clips that I've played, I don't think you could show a single time where I've ever said they shouldn't have free speech. But notice the difference, though. We actually play the clips. We play the Maxine Waters clips, the Chuck Schumer clips, the Jay Johnson clips, kick them when they're down, all the different clips. We play the clips. Where are their clips? Where are their clips of Marjorie Taylor Greene? Where are their clips of Trump? Where are their clips of any of us? There aren't any. So they just say it. They just make it up. And, here's the eternal struggle. Have we reached critical mass of the awakening yet? Because, I mean, That's like one of the measurements that we're making here. Is I still believe we can change hearts and minds and turn this whole thing around when people see the truth and know the truth. But there should be no debate. I mean, with the information and the facts and the analysis that we just do here at InfoWars for 10 hours a day, there should be no debate. Of course, the left Democrats don't debate. That's why you don't see a single Democrat on a debate stage. And that's why you never see them actually playing clips of what they allege we say, because we don't say it.
InfoWars Rob here for InfoWarsStory.com, and I just had to let you guys know I would not make it out here without my lung cleanse. I gotta tell you that right now. It's real swampy out here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We got this nice, beautiful view of the Capitol, but as we turn around and head out the door here, look what we got outside. 2 massive heaters. Massive. And as you can see how loud they are, all they do is put out exhaust. All they do is put out gases. I mean, it's keeping us warm, but at what cost? So, with all the swampiness in this area, with all the swampiness in DC, you know, I always gotta have my lung cleanse.